All right, this Hangout on Air is live. It is Saturday, August 26, 2017, here on the Rancho. I am Rosie O'Kelly, and this is the Rosie O'Kelly channel. Read it and weep, baby. Woo, 99, not 66, 99 right there. Can you say hot, 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 do, hot, hot, hot? Everybody, happy Saturday to all of you. I'm just getting this adjusted. I probably just, I just stupidly closed out that window. Let me open another one. Oh, what a dork I am. Hold on, can't even get the side chat up here. At least we probably got sound. That's a good thing. I'll stand up in a minute because it's cooler than sitting. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. I just rushed in here in the last minute. I'm trying to do some video editing. All right, there we go. We've got that back up. Well, the naughty vixen may be around later tonight, the naughty space vixen. I'm not sure. It's still early tonight, but boy, is it hot at 99 degrees. Hello, Josh. Hello, Lake Shadow. Mwah. Nice to see you. And Jody, awesome to see you. I shall return in 1 second. Yes, I've got... I'm blonde tonight. I finally got my, this was my wig that Jen appropriated for 7 months and more. So I have the, I have that. I will be right back. I just want to check this. Hold on 1 minute, okay? Oh, trust me, it was so hot. I thought about coming up in a bikini. It's like 94 degrees in here right now. Woo! Now, before you ask about Jen, Jen has the air-conditioned comfort. She's got no worries tonight. She's got that air conditioner. Pardon the camera. We've got to get going tonight. I should have gotten this stuff done earlier, guys. Just trying to make sure I'm in the picture and that I can see, which I can't. Oh, God. And people wonder why I enjoy drinking, right? My table. We're not going to have Bobby tonight. Hiya, Jasmine. Nice to see you, honey. All right. So I think now we are finally good to go. Just my luck, guys. We have a string of 100-degree days up. And, of course, I'm going to have this little what they call a bikini tuck done on Monday. And then I have to wear the monkey suit that that body shaper thing for a month. That's going to be, oh, yep. Yeah, Bobby. Yeah, about to watch, the big fight on tonight. You got the Mayweather and McGregor fight. So we're going to be slim on the ground tonight, I believe. Plus, a lot of people are, this is a heavy vacation time. Hi, Maxine. Nice to see you. Hello, hello, Renee. Nice to see you. I'm going to enlarge the side chat. Among other things, I'll probably enlarge tonight. Let me put this on the side here. Let's get this thing done. Always nice to see. Always nice to see Maxine. Control plus. There we go. Got it. Oh man, I was really late getting this stuff done today. I apologize, guys. Thank you, Maxine. Just trying a little bit of a different look tonight. Trying to make sure I can get to the comment box. Hi, Vicky. Nice to see you, sweetie. Yes, Vicky wrote me today and specifically requested due to the heat wave. Anyway, hot time tonight. Let me get this back on. Anyway, much going on these days. Can't wait for the fight. Who ordered it? Yeah, I did. What is it on pay-per-view? Let's see. I gotta reduce this. I made this damn thing too big. I am so out of sorts tonight. There we go. Gilligan says, are you handing out lotto scratch tickets or else I'm out of here? I don't know. I don't know anything about the I know that other person had something last night. They were doing scratch off tickets or something like that. So, whatever floats your boat. It's for me, I understand the odds of gambling too much. Yeah, Lake Shadow said that heat has got to be tough on you, Rosie. I can tell you Monday is going to be tough because I got to wear that bodysuit that starts here and comes all the way up to just below here, and it's all keeps me guts all pulled in and everything post surgery. Thank you, Jasmine. Says Rosie's looking sexy. Feeling like it's pretty warm tonight, so I didn't want to be. I got just my bikini bottom on here in case it gets too crazy here. Flooding in Texas, heat wave in California. Yeah, let me just reach out to everybody in Texas there, and I hope all of the people in the YouTube family, and there's a lot of people in Texas on YouTube. I hope you guys all endured the storm. It seemed to come right into Galveston and Beaumont, into the oil producing region there. So who knows how that'll work out. Keith Gregory says, wow, Rosie, you look good as a blonde. Well, thank you, sweetie. Very nice of you to say. Okay, Jasmine's going to be back. So we're going to lose a lot of people for the fight. I don't know if you guys are feeling McGregor or Mayweather, what the consensus is. Can a boxer outpoint a ultimate fighting guy? It's going to be interesting to see. Yes, best wishes to all in Texas. That's it. That thing I think came ashore as a Category 4. And the thing is, a lot of people always assume the first day that you don't get a lot of news reports after a hurricane, but then it's usually the second day and the third day that the reports really start to come in of damage that was done and all that. So I sure hope everybody fared well with that. Lots been going on the channel. Okay, Savage McGregor for Gilligan says. Okay, Lake Shadow says, we're going to get the flooding here near Houston. I hope not. I hope not. Looks like Rockport has been destroyed. That's a shame. Hi, Fastbite. Nice to see you. And I think Fastbite is down in that area too. So thoughts and prayers for all of you guys. When you're talking about rain, it's measured in feet. And also a lot of Texas is lowland country down there around the Gulf Shore, and there it's around Houston. So God bless all of you. Okay, San Antonio. So you're okay. You're kind of on the western feature there of Texas. So that's a good thing anyway for you. But there's been a lot of, I think a lot of damage was done. We shall see. So far, so good. Just strong winds and expecting floods coming. Yeah. Yeah, I think at least you're. Yeah, I think that's the side to be on the hurricane, because I think it moves like this, and the tail whips up to the east and does a lot of damage, I believe. So a lot of stuff going on the channel. You know, we've now done our third little boondocking adventure, and that went really well. Tomorrow I will roll the second part of the videos. I've been working very hard on them, and once in a while I try to put in a cinematic piece to throw that in that just tries to use the best skills of cinematography to put a little something together where we go, if it's especially worthy for doing that type of thing. And I think Guerneville was the place to do that. Oh, well, Lake Shadow says they've been tubing in the streets. All righty. Yeah, let's hope that's just the extent of stuff that's going on down there. Yeah, Sai's floating a boat over there. So I guess I'll sit down a bit here. I got my butt cushion. Not that I need it anymore, but I'm kind of addicted to that thing. Addicted to that. Let's see how that's going to work out. Yeah, we're not going to have Bobby tonight. Yeah, lots of vids this week, Jody, and there's going to be a lot coming up next week. It's going to slow down. Obviously, with my surgery and stuff, I'm going to be very limited, but there'll be topics I want to do. I want to try to get into the workshop and maybe do a little something in there, since I can't do stuff on the road. Maybe do some vintage audio work next week. We'll just see how I fare after Monday. I'm just not sure. Let's see. Yeah, Jody said the little bell thing was pinging every hour. I did put some videos, but this gives you a taste of what's going to be happening when Jen and I are on the road. And since I'm working now and my speed is getting much better, I could have knocked these out in like a day if I didn't have a lot of other demands on me. And we can almost be real time when we travel, which would be a really nice thing to do that, because I can't take a ton of time. So that's why I'm doing the workflow now, and the more I do, the faster I get, and I think the better I get on putting these videos. And you guys kind of know the style. Yeah, is it all healed up? He just had that yesterday, Gilligan. It wasn't quite a Brazilian thing that you mentioned on there, but he just texted me that he's home and he's doing great. So he had a surgery yesterday, and I'll just leave it at that. He asked me to respect his confidentiality, and I shall do that. So, but he is home and on the mend, and you know Bobby is tough as nails, and he'll be around. Let's see, the editing is looking fantastic on the vids. The dead cat does a great job too. Yeah, I tell you, I'm going to be doing a video about the thing for the GoPro, because I'm very offended by wind noise. Can't always have it. Like if you saw the restaurant review for the Olive Garden last night, we went to the Olive Garden, and I didn't put that on outside before I started to do the review. So you get a little bit of noise, but I think by and large, for people that are doing videos, I think my audio is now reaching a quality that's good to day-to-day days. Okay, so Lake Shadow says, okay, can we talk about the neighbor on the fence? Yeah, let's talk about that. If you didn't see the morning chooch, we have a neighbor. You know, I don't want to say this because there'll be a troll that comes along and says, Rosie's, like, what would you call that? When they have the neighborhood where they put in, like, I don't want to call it a halfway house, but a house for emotionally challenged people. in the neighborhood. They're like transitioning back to society. Yeah, some troll will come in, Rosie's transitional ghetto or something house or something like that. I have no idea. Okay, yeah, 24 Bud. Gilligan's going to send Bobby a 24 pack of Budweiser. So, yeah, well, I will tell you what. You know, I'm thinking now that they're making more money and maybe making this like transitional housing down there. So this might be a preview of coming attractions of what's coming. But she went to go over the fence and turned to jump forward, and her back must have come down and caught the bottom of her shirt and under her bra, and she was hanging like the scarecrow. Well, you could go this way or this way. And all I could think of was, this is a hoot. Don't repeat that for me. Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay, no, I won't, Gilligan. No, I won't. You should have to put up with that shit. Well, you know, what are you going to do? You know, it might be a once thing. They might be out of here at the end of the month. You never know what's going on with that. But I like Lake Shadows, like, oh, Rosie, you know, you got this fantastic lens, which I do. I have this great lens for the Olympus camera that is hella expensive, but it lets in a lot of light. You know, it's a very low f-stop, f1.8 or something like that. It's a Zeiss lens, and it's really nice. So the nighttime looks really good. If you saw Guerneville at night, you saw a little bit of me on the street. And Lake Shadow's thinking that, Lake Shadow's like, why didn't you take the video camera down there? Well, for one thing, it was 3:30 in the morning down there. And another thing, I had no idea. I'm on. Hi, I'm on. It says the short hair should keep you cooler tonight. Always up for a cute change of pace. Yeah, I finally got this back from Missy Jen, my Carol Channing. A kiss on the hand may be oh so continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. Square cutter pears. Something they never let you down in the end. I don't know, like a guy. Fastby said the rancher may not be safe when you leave. In January, you might find transients. In January, you might find transients. Actually, we have somebody who's going to be staying here. A friend of ours is going to be staying on the rancho. It's a change of pace for him because he lives down in the Central Valley, and he would prefer to stay over here once in a while. So it's somebody that's been here before on the rancho. It's a good friend of Jen's for many years. And his name is Tom, and he will be staying here. And he is former Army. He was a tunnel rat in Vietnam. You know, he was the one that when they encountered a underground nest of tunnels and stuff. Yeah, he was 101st Airborne, and they parachute in, and they would send him down the tunnels with just a 45, you know, gone in these tunnels. Can you imagine? Can you say PTSD? Right? So, wow. Hi, Roxanna. Nice to see you, honey. Yeah, Lake Shadow said, unfortunately, I think he might have other opportunities to take the photos of the neighbors. Plus, I'm always kind of careful on YouTube. I don't, if you'll notice where I go places and I video, like in the videos coming up tomorrow, we went inside of a little thrift/antique shop in Duncan Mills on the Russian River. And always I ask in a jewelry shop, and I always ask when I go in, do you mind if I shoot a little video? And 9 times out of 10, they always say, oh, that's great. You know, it's really nice that you actually asked me before you started taking video. How many times do we hear that, Jen? So that's a wonderful thing. Yeah, tunnel rats were serious business. They were the first guys that got lowered down, and they had to go explore the tunnel system basically by themselves, and they had a couple hand grenades that they took with them in a 45, Colt 45, and that was about it. And you can imagine every turn of the tunnel, and you never know what you're going to come upon in there. So, you know, he came upon sometimes people eating at you know, a mess table and stuff, and just had to pull the pin and take the whole crew out, you know. So
you see more of his own people die.
Yeah, he's seen more of his own people die than others.
Enemies die.
You know, one time they parachuted him, and out of his platoon, he was like 3 that survived out of that. So
2 times he was parachuted, and then they ended the parachute missions because
they ended the missions because the death rate was so high. Yeah. Let's see. Gilligan says, insane, scratch the crowd out, Betty Blues, monostrategy. Yeah. Well, yeah. You know, I don't know what to tell you on that, Gilligan. Like I said, I don't follow that person at all. I don't have any interest. I don't have anything against, but I just don't, you know. Wish everybody the best. So I'm not sure what time the fight. It's 5:30 here. I don't know what time the fight actually goes off. Usually it's late. Usually the main event goes off at like 10 o'clock. Like 7 p.m. on the Pacific, it'll be like 10 p.m. on the East Coast, I think. Normally when the fight goes off. Yeah, Jody says, are you nervous for your surgery, Rosie? Not as much as the first 2. You know, I was, you know, I've had my breast surgery done a few times. I knew what to expect with that, and you can see I got a fantastic outcome on that. The butt surgery was the one I was most nervous about because I'd been through some lipo before, and it's a really painful recovery on that. So, yeah, Gilligan. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I just know I go to a casino in North, and I just go to a casino, and I spend 20, 30 bucks. I dropped 80 bucks at the racetrack. To me, that's like a catastrophe. But I go to the races once a year. I go to the casino twice a year. So to me, you know, I have a reputation, as I said before, of kind of being the Jack Benny of YouTube, like tight with $1 and all that. So yeah, gambling is just a losing game. That's right. There's in economics, if any of you have ever taken economics, they have a thing that you study. Well, actually, it's probability and statistics, which are required to take advanced statistics and probability studies for a master's in MBA and other things. So you study the certainty of ruin. You can actually calculate the odds, and you can calculate how long your money will last on average, given the edge of the house. And I don't care whether the house has a 1/4% edge or 1/100th of a cent edge. Any edge at all over time means absolute certainty of destructions. Yeah, I made a bit giving it a go. I'm back in Baltimore. I helped pay my tuition in the senior year in college. I won a pick 6, where you have to pick 6 races in a row. Unfortunately, about 10 other people had the card too, so we split like $67,000. So that back in the 1979, that was a good chunk of change. So, hello, Alpha Wolf. There we go, Jody. Adjust this camera a little more. Actually, I feel like standing a little bit for a while. Sit later. Tara's not going to be along till later. I think she's watching the fight too. I'm not sure. So quite a few people told me that they got other stuff going on. Yeah, there we go. Better. So, be right back. We've had to keep, let's see, Alpha Wolf says, Rosie, that bustier belongs to Missy Jen. No, actually, if you saw the thrift shopping that we did, this bustier was something that I had picked out. See, Gilligan says, I missed the meltdown, though. Apparently, Brandon joined pushed the right button. I don't know. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Fast bites. Yeah, you'll definitely be able to watch the fight on YouTube tomorrow. They're not going to be able to keep that off of that. Yeah, this is actually, it's the Candy Yum Yum. It's one of the ones that Tara gave us, Candy Yum Yum here. No, we don't share clothes. Jen's a bit bigger than I am. Let's see, Maxine says, I bought my wife 48 scratch tickets, $305 for our 10-year anniversary, one of each game from 2 stores. She won 311. Good deal, you know. And she got paid, what, $6 for probably $3 an hour for all that. all that scratch effort. I can't tell. You know, what people do with their money is, obviously, it's their thing. You know, I mean, if that tells you right on the card, you know, the average, the long shot prize, it tells you right on the top, of 1 in 50,000 shot, and that. So, Gilligan's like, made $6, yeah. But yeah, it's just it's once you understand probability and odds and things, your appetite for gambling goes way down. So what you go is just gamble to have fun, and you might be with somebody that hits lucky. I mean, somebody that hits lucky once in a while, but that's why I like sports book and poker. Hi, MB. You know who it is. Hope you can come on tonight. We sure liked having you last week. So I think Teresa's going to be around later too. Yeah, I think they have on those cards 1-800-GAMBLE or something like that. Jody, you like that? I catch a lot of people. You know, W.C. Fields made a movie called The Bank Dick, and I think it was 1941, and it was probably his best movie. One of his last ones too, and that stuck with me. So everywhere I would go, it was always like the big box dick, the bank dick, the chicken dick, and all. But it's meant in an endearing way, and people try to take stuff out of context and stuff. But you know, when people, to a man with a hammer, everything looks like a nail. So when somebody has an agenda that they're, you know, they want to see you a certain way, they'll twist everything to fit that. So, yeah, the fruit dick was happy to see me. He used to sit up right up on the street when I would do that. I hope you enjoyed the FEMA camp thing. I'm going to be doing a lot more neighborhood walks and things like that. So, I love it. Every time you do it, it makes me crack up. Yeah, it's what's Rosie is. Thank you, Ron. Ron says, I'm loving your videos. I'm working really hard now, guys, to make sure that when we go on the road, that not only are you seeing us how we're living day to day and what we're doing, Now that could be a fancy hotel. We could be staying at a 4-star resort for a night, but you're going to see it on video. We're going to see the sights, but I'm not going to go around like some typical tourist and just point the camera, take 8 seconds. I'm gonna get the essence of what the town is about. And like if you saw cinematic Guerneville, you see it's about the people. And let's face it, people in videos are what makes videos very watchable, because we're all people watchers, aren't we? We all enjoy looking at what people are doing. And a video gives you a chance to do that without them looking at you when you're sitting at home and enjoying the video. Like cinematic Guerneville, when they're blowing the bowl outside the bar, and it's fun. So, hi Yvette. All right, Yvette says, I got good news. My book was picked to be featured for September. And Yvette's a wonderful gal. She's in Delaware. I can't wait to meet her on the road. She has a nice A-liner that she camps in. She did a home renovation, and she's also a writer. And I've read and commented on some of her books before. So good for you, Yvette. Wonderful. Yeah, Georgie loves the walks. You see that at the beginning when we go on a trip. Do you hear me say, Georgie, you want to go riding? He comes running. What's the fruit dick packing a banana? No, he's just an old funny guy that sits on the tailgate of his truck there. So, hey, Francis, Trackman with a spiking hammer, look for a straight spike. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to you, Rob. Yeah, I also heard about the little comments that you made about my surgery and stuff coming up on that Monday. You sure like to stir the shit pot, my friend. I have to hand it to you. You're never really getting your jollies unless you're crossing people's wires on YouTube and hoping to have some sparks. So shame on you. Let's see. RVing in a ghetto. Can you imagine that? I will be in a ghetto, but I haven't been in a ghetto yet. No, you talked about boondocking in a ghetto and all that kind of stuff. I'm not stupid, Rob. I got lots of friends that see the crazy stuff that you do. For me, it doesn't much matter. Did you change the mattress in Little Rascal, Rosie? No, Jody, I'm going to have a custom mattress. I've decided I'm going to have a custom mattress made in September, and it's going to be 4 feet by 6 feet, and I think it's going to be super comfortable. I can't go anywhere for a while after surgery, so All right, nice to see you, Francis. Geez, I hope you're rested. We lost you like early last week. You missed our little celebration, the pre-eclipse celebration. I don't even know if Francis is using the scooter these days. So we'll probably go a little longer tonight before giving out links, unless somebody wants one, because Terror is not coming in, but anytime somebody wants to panel up, I'll shoot the links out there, and after 6 o'clock. Yeah, I want to get a nice mattress. I'm on a nice custom. Although we slept very well on our last trip. Yeah, maybe it's time to take a look at the Magnavox. Hi, Eucalyptus Lady. Nice to see you. Very nice to see you. Jody says, good thing the workshop, nice and clean. Maybe a time to look at the Magnavox. Yeah, it could be. I've got a few other projects in there. I have this Sony quadraphonic unit I would like to get going. I may do that. No, Rob, you're just an a-hole a lot of times, and you are. That's the bottom line. So you can go over and tell people how you were offended by what I said. you're just a pot stirrer. You always have been. You always will be. And I'm just gradually pushing people like you out of my life. I don't need that. You know, I like positive people that come in and have fun, enjoy travels, enjoy chatting, enjoy talking about positive stuff, and not belittling people and making fun of them and letting your life revolve around the negative stuff of what other people do. That stuff's for gassy grandmas and people that just thrive off that drama. I don't do that anymore. I have no interest in that. I want to do positive stuff. I wasted 2 years with down and dirty with all that drivel, and I have all that behind me now. Let's see. Francis says we have thunderstorms now, hoping the net don't go down. Well, it's that season, right? Francis, at least you didn't get whacked with that hurricane that hit Texas. I think some people really got hit pretty hard. Yeah, Jody says you must be in a sad state in your own life if you get off causing misery for others. Well, you've seen there's a core of people on YouTube. That's all they live for, is to come in and you know, run from one hangout to the other and just make up things and do things to try to elicit a negative response. But a lot of other people now, they're not going for it anymore. They just don't comment on it. So I'm not going to be commenting on it anymore. You know, if somebody wants to do, you know, whatever, it's their business. I just don't, you know, I don't concern myself. Yeah, probably. I just don't know, Gilligan. You know, we all had that old saying when I grew up, a fool and his money are soon invited everywhere. So, but whatever. You want to do that kind of stuff, do it. It's not a concern of mine. So, the only time I ever played, like I played the what was that big one, the 700? Yeah, the fan. I tried to put it back in the corner, Jody, so it wouldn't be as loud. Let me see if I could turn this out around without destroying everything. I got it propped up on a speaker right there, so never know how to point backwards. Oh boy, pardon my boobs. There we go. So I've got that hopefully working. Let me pull this back a little bit tonight. But it was 99 degrees when I came on. That sucked. Let's see. But yeah, that gives you a taste of the kind of the videos I want to do on the road. So when we go to place, you're kind of getting a different. Okay, North Hank says your hair looks better this way. You know, it's certainly more comfortable tonight, as hot as it is. Francis says, gee, you almost knocked my eye out, Rosie. Oh, that's good. Fastbite said, thanks to Hurricane Harvey, it's been 76 all day. Well, that's a good thing. That's a positive thing. Yeah, Fastbite. We got 100 here. When I started tonight, it was 100. Thank you, Eucalyptus. I'm going to switch it up a little bit now. And then I had this in January. I had this in December. Actually, I had this last year. And then Jen kind of appropriated it in January, which was fine, December. So yeah, blondes have more fun. I don't know. The Rosie girl. The Rosie girl has some fun. Hi, Sailor. Are you going my way? Hmm? Oh, man. Thank you, MB. I just prefer longer myself, but once in a while to have short is nice. Yeah, that's this. I guess they call this Francis a platinum blonde. It's my Carol Channing. Oh, my neighbors are not. I'm eucalyptus. I'm afraid that what's going on now is they may be using these for transitional housing. Is that what you call that? When people come out of the institution and then they try to, the term when I was in school was mainstream, you know, try to get them back into society. So, you know. What's that a code word for? Yeah, it's the same one, Jody. She may be on tonight. I got the bikini bottom on. It's so darn hot. But she might be making a return engagement tonight. Yeah, Ordinary said she couldn't decide which side of the fence she's on. She was on the wrong side. It took me, you could hardly see in the dark, and I was like, what is this person doing, eating the rose bushes, you know? And they like, it was shaking like the scarecrow hanging at the Wizard of Oz when he was on the, hey, can you help me get down from here? If I only had a brain, I'd be jaunty at the whistle if I only knew how to whistle. If I only had a brain, a heart. Oh, yeah, that's nice, Francis. Can't wait to see you on the line tonight. Francis got a cut and color. Oh, that's the other guy. You know, this more engaging content, but you know, people watch it. You know, it just goes to show you what's there's different strokes for different folks. Yeah, follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Yeah, that's it, Maxine. And you gave your wife a lot of fun, a good time too. Not that you don't give her a good time. That's for sure. No, she just went back and just dusted herself off and just went back in, and a lot of our rose bush leaves got torn off and stuff. But I have a feeling she's going to get her walking papers at the end of the month. I have a feeling that they've, you know, I've seen like vans loading up stuff, like they're taking stuff out of there. So it looked like it was just what they call a probationary stay, and probably failed. Yeah, they should have left her ass on the fence. Had a hard time telling her stay still so we can get you off the fence, and then Jen's like, screw it, I'm just going to cut the thing. Yeah, wouldn't want her next year. Well, you know, you just don't know, do you? What was she trying to do? Yvette, I got no idea. None, because there's nothing really worth taking. You know, she doesn't seem like, you know, I don't know. You want to say sleepwalking?
She wanted to pick persimmon.
Yeah, she probably wanted to pick some fruit off of the trees, Jen says.
Persimmon.
Well, the persimmons don't ripen until late November.
Persimmon. She thought they looked good. She don't know.
What, they're all green.
She wanted to have them.
Jen says she came to get some of the, well, you ought to see Jen in her full combat. If you go back to Veterans Day a couple years ago, we did a video together. You can see Jen in her full fatigues and stuff, snapping out a crisp salute and stuff. Yeah, Jen believes in the right to bear arms. So you better believe if you're mucking around this kind of place, she's going to be She's got her holster on. Yeah. No, the figs aren't ready yet, Rob. They're just not ready yet. Gilligan says you would be surprised what people will steal. A couple days ago, someone stole my puppy's training clicker in his treat bag. Elvis. Hey, let me tell each and every one of you, I got over here, I got this. Anybody know what this, anybody know what this thing is? Can I take it to the pawn shop? Minnesota Brian, no Friday night foodies. We did one. We did Olive Garden. Put that up today. 30 minutes. Yeah, I got this clicker over here. So let's you know, Olive Garden left me a little short when it comes to value. I thought it's not like Rocco's Italian restaurant. I mean, you're in a place that was noisy as hell, guys. Sat right by the damn kitchen door, and the waiters were just flying in and out. Every time they walk in, they have to say corner, corner, so people know they're coming around. Yeah, that place, it was expensive, Roxanne. I really believe so. Oh, okay. Minnesota Brian says you're best on the barbecue reviews. Thank you. I love barbecue. Yeah, the waiter was very nice. He was cute and very nice. So I just thought, like the mushrooms, I thought they were going to be good size, like portobellos and stuff. And these little, no kidding, they were like that, like the size of maybe a quarter came out, and they were like $9. Okay, Fast Bite says I prefer Carrabba's. Unfortunately, we don't have a Carrabba's. But then the lasagna is $18. I can go over to the Union Hotel, which is an Italian family that's been here for generations. They have their main place out in Occidental, Little Town Occidental. And I can have a full-on with appetizers and antipasta and the soups and everything for like $18. So yeah, the food was good. I'm not saying it wasn't good, but you know, should I drop $70 with a tip going out, or $73, $74, whatever we did? Hi Jen, we got Jen in the house. You know, is it a $70? Is it a $70? Is it a $60 plus tip meal? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. That was kind of my objection to it. I thought at $40 it would have been good. But they've got Red Lobster. We ate at Red Lobster. You're not going to get at a Red Lobster less than $70 for two people either, I don't think. So that given the case, I would rather go to a little small, like Italian restaurant. Oh, okay. MB says still waiting on a review of the Spinster Sisters, Rosie. I would love that. Depending on how I'm feeling next week, we may do the Spinster Sisters. They opened up in the Art District about 2 or 3 years ago. They've been doing going great guns over there. They do really fancy stuff, duck confits and things. So maybe we'll go over to the Spinster Sisters and maybe celebrate post-surgery. That's a good idea, MB. It was the beer that put you over. You know, I'm used to paying $4 or $5 for a beer. So, you know, but it's one of the reasons I told you guys when we're boondocking and stuff like that, that I really enjoy cooking my own meals. You'll see I do breakfast coming up in tomorrow's videos. I'm going to sit down now. I got breakfast coming up in tomorrow's videos. And that's what I like to do. Am I cockeyed? Wait a minute. Am I straight? Shit, I hate this. All right. Ooh. Be right back. All right. And we got to close that before the dog gets out. All right. Okay. The lug nuts. Yeah, I think the minestrone soup was good. The breadsticks were good. The appetizer was good, but it just, you know. Yeah, we went from, so far with Little Rascal, sleeping in Little Rascal, we've gone from uncomfortable to all right. So I want to take that up to the next level and make that really good. Yeah, that's it. Hi, Andrew. Andrew said, Rosie has gone Christine Aguilera on this all. Eat your heart out, baby. Yeah, I'm going to do something for, get a piece of memory foam cut. Lake Shadow says, I love Olive Garden. They are consistent. Food is always good. Service is always good. And price is always a little high. Yeah. So it didn't come out bad. They got like a 8-star average. Jody says, I still think you guys should get a 12-volt coffee maker. Well, you know, we've got I love running the generator. It's so nice to take the generator and charge up the laptop and cell phones and run our coffee pot in the morning. What I want to get is just one that sets up just on the gas stove because we have 2 burners. Yeah, Jody, if you look in the videos, we give a link to all the equipment now. And I want to thank you guys. Some people are already buying off of Amazon and they're using our link, and that's wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, Jody said, you're power hungry, Rosie Pie. I am. Because that's pretty nice, quiet, that generator. You'll see we cook breakfast. Hey, let your light shine. Nice to see you. My husband has an old-fashioned coffee pot that you make on the stove. Yeah, that's what I'm going to get, a camp stove. Jen says, I would love a small solar panel. Yeah. So what would you do with it, Jen? Shock me all the time? You'll see it tomorrow when we cook breakfast. I don't know, was it Jen? Did she chase me around the table with the spatula? Yeah, we better get a house battery. Yeah, Lake Shadow says, I like the drip pots, just pour boiling water on top. Yeah, that's cool. So we're learning. We're not experts, but don't fool yourself. Staying on a big box parking lot where they allow people to park and overnight, that's not boondocking. That's not boondocking. That's just an alternative RV park. I think I only, I'm thinking about it. I'm curious about the 12-volt TV because I think when we're out on the road, since our band is very light proof and you really can't see when we have the right curtain, you can't see anything at all. Inside with that black pull down shade, you can't really see inside. I'd like to have like something we could watch movies or something like that. So Jody said it always looks great fun when you cook outdoors. That chili had my mouth watering. Yeah, I want to make sure. Yeah, Roxanne, don't even get me started on the bathroom. Even the Comcast guy walked in and just walked right out the door. Yeah. Jody says, I'm now confused as I thought you were a Veronica, not a Betty. I'm going to discuss this with Archie and Jughead. There you go. Yeah. Rosa, the reason I said you boondocked them together because I'm worried about your safety. I know, Rob. Don't be sensitive. I'm just pulling your leg. Just pulling your leg. I don't want, no, we just want to be stealth now. I got to talk to Scott Stott. I'm just pulling your leg, Rob. I love to get a rise. I don't get a chance to get a rise out of you. You always have great sport with us, and once in a while I get a chance to tweak your knob, so to speak. Life on the streets, that's it. Jen's kind of liking it, but the one thing that did not work out was Scott last week on the hANGoUT. I asked him about how to prevent windows from fogging up inside, because that's going to be an issue in wintertime if we're on the if we're overnighting. And he said to try the rain next, so we put that on the Jen put it on the inside and the outside of the rig, and we still got some steam up. So Fastboy says that chili looked good. Here in Texas, we fill the bowl with Fritos. Yeah, you were the one that said that on my comment. We call it a Frito or chili pie. It tastes great. Try some. We definitely, absolutely, 100% will Fastboy. That's an ultra great suggestion. I wonder if you could also bust up like tortilla chips in it too. Scotty said, hey, Rosie, good to see you. What's the best way to keep a sour mash so it doesn't go bad? Pray and make sure it's capped off real good so no air gets to it. If you get that air in there, you're going to get a vinegar mother start up in there, and it's going to be a mess. So, hi, Janice. Nice to see you. Okay, Brooke said, Rosie, that new mic setup you're using as a winner picks up everything. Thank you, Brooke. And I really missed you. It's great to see you. Love Brooke. Brooke Golden in the house. I'm going to reveal tomorrow what I'm using to block the noise on the GoPro. So if you saw our adventure down in the San Andreas, you didn't hear one bit of wind no matter what we were doing on there. So sometimes the voice was slightly muffled. And sometimes people think if we're talking in a video that has music that we're supposed to be heard. Actually, it's not. I'll just overlay music to just make it scenic. And I run my mouth all the time. So. Oh, okay. Scotty, you got to run it quick. You got to be prepared to run that within 2 weeks of putting up your 2 weeks of putting your mash together. You've got to be able to run that off. I say, ooh la la. Huh? I should have gone blonde a while ago, huh? Yeah, Jody, yes. Yeah, the music levels, I thought they were pretty good too. But some people would see us kind of talking to each other, and they thought that they were supposed to hear what we were saying, but walking through the forest. I hope you enjoyed when we went through Armstrong Woods and kind of set that to music a little bit too. So that's going to be a real hallmark of what I'm doing in my videos, is having less talk and more seeing, more people, more scenery, and music in it. Yeah, you can't keep mash for a long time. You have to run it off. I think the most we've been able to keep is like 6 weeks. So yeah, it's nice to see Yvette's here. I haven't seen Yvette in a while. Thank you, Jody. It takes a long time to do a video, guys. That's why I'm not pimping. But when somebody, when people last week gave for, the super chat, the tip thing, I didn't feel guilty about that. I mean, I work hard to provide content and entertainment here on YouTube, and I thought, it's nice. It goes, a lot of work goes into a lot of work. Just ask Janice Adams the work that they put into their videos and stuff. Jody said, I'm not a classical music fan. Yeah, you try to set the mood. It just seemed like almost, when we went into Armstrong Woods, it almost seemed like a cathedral. It was so quiet in there. Yeah, if I do, for every 3 hours of video I shoot, I probably do six to 9 hours of editing. Yeah, so it's a lot, but it's getting faster. That's why I wanted to start now in June and July and August. So by the time Jen and I are on the road in January, the speed is good and the workflow is good, and we don't have any issues with, well, where am I supposed, how do I do this or how do I do that? Yeah, that's right. Janice said music can define your video. Yeah, thank you, Eucalyptus. Yeah, Brooke said it's going to be interesting following your wacky neighbors. I hope, Brooke, I hope they're not having, now don't, you know, I know there's going to be a troll, Rosie's transitional housing, you know, psychos or some, somebody will come along with something. But I hope it's not a transitional type of house. Oh, try this in your, oh, okay, Fast Bite, thank you. Hey, would you do me a favor, Fast Bite? Would you mind could you just message that to my channel? Would you mind? You've been so helpful to us. That would be fantastic. Yeah, thank you, Jody. I try to mix it up a little bit. Yeah, that's it, Brooke. You guys are funny as hell tonight. Thank you, Fast Bite. Fast Bite gives me a lot of good information and stuff. What I really liked was he suggested putting Fritos down in the bowl before you put the chili on top. Could you imagine how nice the crunch would be on that? So I know Jen's been enjoying my cooking, that's for sure. All right, I'm going to go ahead and send some links out. Y'all join if you want. If you don't feel if it's, I mean, we got a lot going on with the fight. I know some other people are going to be having hangouts tonight, so y'all just enjoy yourself tonight and have a good time. All right, let's see. Might be nice to get the link first, Rosie, before you do that. All right. If you don't get the link, you need only ask. So it's, let's see, Francis. Who else we got? Drew. And Teresa, Jen. Hopefully Drory might come on. Anthony Coates, 9,500 coming at you. Greg Campbell, Maxine, Blinky, Ellie. So if you didn't get one, and then I've got to, Tara's got so many account names now, I just have to send it to her. Let me just fire up Facebook. Maybe Wayne will be around, I'm not sure. Let's see, that. Hope you guys are following me on Instagram too. I'm putting up pictures, not of the trip, but just, you know, photographs that I think are very meaningful to me doing that. So let's get this out. I see Debbie Lynn's send it to her too. I hope Debbie comes in because it's the first time I saw her message. I don't spend a lot of time on Facebook. Let's see. It's Wayne. All right, there we go. We got that out. Now let me go back and there we go. You got to be a little flouncy with it. Let's see. Let's get back to the chat. There we go. Thank you, Susie. Hi, sweetie. Nice to see you. Yeah, I enjoy just putting one to three things, 1 to 4 things up a week on Instagram. Thank you, honey. Let's see, my phone is a hooting and hollering. Hey, Jasmine. Jasmine, when does the Jasmine Quinones is back? Jasmine, what time does the fight go off tonight? Do you know? I'm just not sure what time. Hello, Jen.
Hello, Rosie girl. Looking good and blonde.
Yeah, it's taken some getting used to again.
Looking sexy.
So people have been asking about some of your impressions, you know, the travel now, Jen, and how you're taking to it.
I like seeing the stuff. And so I'm liking the traveling more. I'm liking it better.
I think the thing with Jen, I tried to arrange trips so that we're not, you know, hanging in a Walmart parking lot, or we're actually kind of seeing sights and doing things. And I have a lot of things lined up for the. I'm always a couple steps ahead on figuring out stuff that we can do. So, you know, like I say, I don't have to. I don't know, that damn that link is on my home page. Let me see.
Like when we did for example, now the Armstrong Park. That was really awesome. Then we went to actually fast, but I'm not sleeping better. That's actually not. It's actually I sleep better at home. But I do like the fact about the traveling is that I see stuff. I see things that I have right now, still the ability to do this. So I might as well try to do it while I still can.
Okay, so the fight's underway. It's 9 p.m. on the East Coast. There's the Instagram link if anybody wants to pick up my Instagram page. With go ahead, Jen. You actually, to me, you slept better. You seem to sleep much more soundly the second time. Actually, that was the third time.
I was actually awake several times. People fighting and
looking at you and watching, you were slept much better last time than the other time. And it's going to improve as the mattress get better. You might find Solvang charming. Yeah. So we'll that's my job, to keep improving that experience. And I'm going to continue doing that.
So I really enjoy seeing new sites, and like, for example, what we now seen, historical sites. I really enjoyed that, like the first Russian settlement from the early 1800s. And that was really, really impressive to say. I'm standing here in the middle of the fort that the Russians built, the first Russian settlers built the early 1800s, and they abandoned this in 1836. And I'm right here in the middle of this original thing. I mean, that is a pretty, pretty nice feeling. So, also, know how much it means to Rosie. So I like to see Rosie. I like to watch Rosie when she walks around and she's all excited, and she kind of goes into her own little bubble and just kind of, you know, with the camera, and she just walks around, does it. It's just, it's fun to watch Rosie by herself. It's already fun to do. We just really need to work on me getting rest, because it does take a toll on me when I don't get the rest. It is really imperative for me to get enough rest. But any other than that, I got a good flavor now, and I do like traveling.